Here today, gone tomorrow. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 male singers who fell off the map. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at male singers who, after dominating the airwaves, seemingly faded into obscurity. Number 10. Colby Odonis. Signed to Motown at 10, by 14, Odonis was already opening for the likes of Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, and Ne-Yo. When he caught Akon's ear, it really seemed as if he was going to be making the leap to the big leagues. And sure enough, in 2008, he released What You Got featuring Akon, peaking at number 14 on the Billboard charts. In 2009, he followed it up by featuring in Lady Gaga's Just Dance to critical acclaim. He was on the fast track to becoming the next big thing, but instead, he just kind of disappeared, and his proposed 2014 follow-up was delayed indefinitely. Number 9. Jesse McCartney. By the time Jesse McCartney was a tween, he had already established himself as an actor on All My Children, and as a singer in Dream Street. When he struck out solo with his debut album, McCartney officially became a teenage heartthrob and household name, at least households with teenage girls. Beautiful Soul went platinum and earned him a number of Teen Choice Awards. Unfortunately, he's never recaptured that level of fame or public interest again. He's released multiple albums since, all of which have performed respectably and has continued to act, but for many, he remains a relic of the mid-2000s. Number 8. Daniel Powter. You might not remember this Canadian singer-songwriter by name, but we bet you know all the words to the chorus of his 2005 hit song Bad Day. It reached number 1 on a variety of charts, including the all-important Billboard Hot 100. Thanks to the song being used in a number of ad campaigns, Powter became an international music sensation. Unfortunately, the stars which burn the brightest also burn out the quickest, and despite releasing a number of follow-up singles, Powter was never able to recapture the magic or success he experienced with Bad Day.
I've been so confused, and I just hope it all gets back to you.
Number 7. Frankie J. This Mexican-born American singer experienced success in both English and Spanish in the late 90s into the 2000s, first as a member of Cumbia Kings, and later as an even bigger solo artist. He scored a number of hit singles over the years, but he hasn't made a significant impact on English charts since his 2006 album Priceless.
Don't wanna try about just had enough. It's been a rough road, baby, just let it go.
While his English influence has long since waned, he actually earned a Grammy nomination for Best Latin Pop Album in 2013 with Faith, Hope y Amor. Unfortunately, his 2017 English-language album 11 failed to chart, much like what came before it, 2011's Courage. Number 6. Mario. Honestly, considering the fact that he recorded under an alias already made famous by a certain Nintendo icon, it's kind of a wonder that Mario even managed to reach the level of success he did.
I just wanna show you you are, you should let me love you.
But hey, the dude is talented, and succeed he did. His singing skills, showcased at talent shows, caught the attention of producers and record labels before the age of 15.
How do I breathe without you here by my side?
His debut album made him a hit with teens, and his follow-up went platinum, catapulting the young star to the forefront of the R&B genre. Unfortunately, since then, his releases have been an exercise in diminishing returns. Number 5. Cisco. In 1999, this R&B artist took the world by storm with his solo debut Unleash the Dragon.
All night long, let me see that
Thong Song was an insanely catchy hit and was followed up by Incomplete, which went to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
I just can't help loving you, but I loved you much too
dragon had been released, and there was simply no putting him back in the cage, or so it seemed. Return of Dragon, Cisco's follow-up album, sold plenty of units, but the singles underperformed. It was the beginning of the end. By the late noughties, Cisco was appearing on reality television, and apart from a thong song remix, hasn't done much of note since. Number 4. Bega. Mambo number 5, unlike Mambo's 1 through 4, ruled the airwaves in 1999, and as such remains in the mind of many a 90s kid.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side.
Bega's very first single was a reinterpretation of Cuban musician Damasco Perez Prado's original 1949 song. This modern take took Bega from an unknown to a global sensation. Unfortunately, Mambo number 5 was so massive that it easily overshadowed everything else he released. Given that he charted with a few more songs over the next couple of years, he can't reasonably be called a one-hit wonder, but he's failed to make much of an impression in years since. Number 3. Ginuwine. We've talked about a decent number of flashes and a decent number of pans. Ginuwine, however, is a very different breed. In the 90s, this R&B star was a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. After performing with the group Swing Mob, he went solo, churning out a series of huge albums, the first 2 of which went double platinum, the next 2 platinum and gold respectively. Though he has continued to produce music and chart, Ginuwine's later offerings have been quiet successes. Considering his last album dropped in 2011, Ginuwine's status as a relevant artist is starting to come into question. Number 2. Kingston. This American-born, Jamaican-raised singer made a huge impression with his debut single Beautiful Girls in 2007.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work.
Not only did it hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, but it dominated the charts around the world. It was the start of a bright career, with both his debut album and the follow-up Tomorrow resulting in a number of big singles. Unfortunately, in 2011, he was involved in a jet skiing accident that nearly cost him his life and put his career on hiatus. He released Back to Life in 2013, which charted but was a minor affair compared to the momentum he had previously been experiencing.
Fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty's fire burning on the dance floor.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? So baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down.
Number 1. Tayo Cruz. This English singer-songwriter first found success at home in 2006 with I Just Wanna Know.
I just wanna know, I just wanna know.
With his follow-up album Rockstar, Cruz took the world by storm. It spawned a total of 7 singles, all of which made an impression on both sides of the Atlantic. Dynamite was particularly successful in the US.
We gon' rock this club, we gon' go all night, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite.
His follow-up album Tayo performed well internationally, but made little impact in America, and since then, he's largely been quiet. He's released a handful of singles and co-written a song with David Guetta, but for an artist who once seemed posed for global domination, Tayo Cruz has really fallen off the map.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.